All right, gentlemen. Let's skip the polite chit-chat and cut straight to the... You've been told for years that women want romance, security, or a man with money. And sure, that plays well in a Hallmark movie. But in real life, when it comes to deep magnetic attraction, the kind where she can't stop thinking about you, it's a completely different... There's something else at play here. Something that 99% of women are turned on by, even if they'll never admit it publicly. And no, it's no tripped dabs. It's not a loaded bank, and it's definitely not a magic hiccup line you copied from some forum. It's something far more primal. When you understand it, women won't just be drawn to you. They'll be left wondering why you linger in their thoughts long after you are gone. But when you get it wrong, you give off a creepy vibe without even realizing it. So pay attention, because this is where most men completely missed mark. And when you understand it, you'll notice women start chasing you. Now, if you've been here a while, know I don't sugarcoat. I'll give you the real truth about what women actually want, not just what they say they want, even if it's uncomfortable to hear. Because you deserve to hear it straight. And yes, if you want direct guidance in your dating life, there's a link in the description where you can work with me. You've probably heard that phrase floating around online. Never take advice from a fish on how to catch fish. Cute, right? But here's the reality. Most of the guys spouting dating advice online aren't attracting quality women themselves. This video is for the men who actually want to master the psychology of attraction. If you'd rather keep guessing, click away. But if you want the rare, unfiltered insights most men will never lean in. The most misunderstood of the attraction puzzle is passing on, how it connects to emotion. One of the most common mistakes men make over and over is failing to grasp the right pacing when building attraction. And no, I'm not talking about walking speed. I'm talking about the rhythm and timing of how you escalate things with a woman. Specifically, how you create an emotional connection before moving toward the bedroom. Now, before you roll your eyes and think, oh, great, here it comes, the candlelight dinner and poetry lecture. Hold on. Emotional connectionist, limited to flowers and I love you. There's another form of emotional connection that's equally powerful, maybe even more dangerous when you know how to wield it. Emotional connection can be built entirely around sexual desire. Most men get blindsided because they think sexual attraction and emotional connection are two. They're not. You've seen a woman sleeps with a man almost instantly, and later says, I don't know I did that. I just felt a connection. That connection wasn't about his bank balance. I've coached millionaire clients who still struggle to court women properly. Money might get you in the door, but it won't create a that pull. Women can feel different kinds of connection with a man. The safe, stable vibe, the fun, exciting vibe, and then the dangerous vibe. That last one is when you've made her feel naughty, tingly, and just a little vulnerable in the best possible way. You've lowered her guard. You've sparked thoughts she normally wouldn't dare. Now she's wondering what it would like to cross that line with you. First, understand this. For a woman, just talking about sex can be sexy. Why? Because when she says something intimate, you respond with confidence, playfulness, and zero judgment. You've opened the door for her imagination. Tauren. She begins volleying that energy back to you. She starts picturing thoughts with you. Her sexual arousal template, yes, that's a real term, lights up like a switchboard. You could playfully mention something you'd like to try with her. Ask about something she's curious about but never attempted. Drop, my favorite. What's one place you've always wanted to do it, but you've been too afraid of getting caught? That last one instantly plants a visual in her mind. Studies show that when a man hears the word sex, his arousal switch flips instantly and stays active for about 8 hours or until he takes care of it. Men have an on-off switch. Women, different story. Our attraction builds gradually. Pacing is everything. Most men get to direct, too graphic, too soon. It's the digital equivalent of sending an unsolicited licked photo. Jarring, awkward, unwarranted, to ruin the mood. Here's an example from my own life. I once dated a tall, confident, stylish man. All the surface boxes were checked. We were in that early, delicious getting to know you stage. Out of nowhere, he sends me a link to a site selling submersive lingerie, chokers, chains, leather straps, the works. He even says, "I've got a shopping cart ready for you." Was I intrigued by him? Yes. Did that move instantly kill the vibe? Absolutely. Why? Because the message it sent was, "You're just a body I want to use for something dirty." With passing and intrigue, this could have gone very different. He could have said, "I was thinking about your favorite color today, and I saw something you might like. Can't wait to show you next time." That's mystery. That's curiosity. Even better, he could have sent a cropped photo of the item, just enough to hint without revealing, with the caption, "Guess what this is?" When you give her just enough to spark curiosity, her mind fills in the blanks with her own fantasies. And trust me, her imagination will usually beat anything you could have sent outright. Sexual researcher Melina Gowski says women need to perceive a situation as erotic before they can feel aroused. For men, attraction is often instant. For women, it's a slow, deliberate build. The more her imagination works, the hotter it gets. That's why pacing, mystery, and suggestion are your best allies. If she compliments you, your shirt, your scent, or gives you a mischievous smile, you can spark attraction without going go. Are you hitting on me right now? Calm down, we're in public. Just what, till we get home. I knew you had a naughty side hiding in there. Notice and known of these are explicit, but they plant a seed that her mind will happily water. Risky but safe questions work wonders. Ever been skinny dipping? How do you feel about public displays of affection? If no one could see us, what's one place you'd actually do it? You're asking generally, not directly involving the two of you, which criticity. If she's interested, she lean in, open up, and maybe even escalate for you. Circling back, emotional connectionist, just heart talks, or romantic gestures. When you mix sexual undertones with pacing and curiosity, you're building a unique form of connection, one directly linked to sexual tension. This isn't about rushing to the bedroom. It's about creating a safe space for her to reveal desires, imagine scenarios, and want more. When she imagines those moments with you without ever saying, "Let's have a sex," she naturally associates those feelings with you. If you've never read a woman's romance novel, pick one up. You'll see a pattern. It starts slow. The characters meet. There's tension. Glances linger. A hand brushes a little too long. The build is gradual, implied at first, only becoming explicit later. And when it does, it's explosive. Compare that to most men's idea of seduction, porn. Two strangers meet, exchange one sentence, and 30 seconds later, clothes are gone. That works for men, but women crave the slow burn. When you pace things correctly, teasing, hinting. Letting her imagination work, you reach a point where her desire spills over. At that moment, not only is she willing, she's eager. And here's the if you've built it well, she'll feel like she made the move herself. That's when you know you've done it right. Use your words. Use her. Don't rush. Build. Because the number one thing that turns on 99% of women isn't your looks, your money, or a cheesy line. It's your ability to plant desire in her mind and let it grow until she acts on it herself. If this gave you a new perspective on passing attraction, hit the like button, subscribe to the Stoic Path, and drop a comment with your best subtle line that got a great reaction. I'm Brian. See you in the next one.